Hey Cluckers, welcome back to the channel. Today is April Fool's Day, my favourite day of the year. I find all the brands out there trying to trick you with some unique stories, and I've got a collection of true and false facts here at Alton Towers to share with you. And you've got to guess whether I'm telling you porcupines or unbelievable truths. So let's hit the park, see how many you can get. So I've made it outside Rita here in the dark forest. Rita, a bit of an unusual name. And I've got my first fact or fake for you here. And it's the reason Rita is actually called Rita. Not a lot of people know this, but Rita, designed by John Wardley. And John Wardley named it after his favourite character on Coronation Street, Rita. Is that fact? Or have I just made that up? You decide. Ding dong, I've got another fact or faked for you here. Now I'm outside 13. Unlucky if you're superstitious, number 13. But did you know, for one day, Alton Towers changed the name of the ride to 14. They even sold a very limited run of merchandise, which is probably worth a lot of money if you do have it. So, did they really rename this ride 14 for one day? Is that fact or something I've just made up? Earlier, we asked you if this coaster was named after John Wardley's favourite Coronation Street character. Well, it was all a bit of a soap opera, wasn't it? Turns out that was fake. Rita wasn't named after a character from the show, but hey, did you guess correctly? So we've made it over to Oblivion here in the X sector, and we've got a good fact or fake for you here. Now, I'm not going to bore you with Oblivion isn't a vertical drop or Alton Towers once did Oblivion condoms. Everyone knows them. Lindsay's got a much more personal fact or fiction, so I'm going to hand you over to Lindsay.
My exciting fact about Oblivion is, see this concrete down here, this cement? Our dad did all that work when the high bridge only went in.
Remember when we asked you if Alton Towers renamed its famous roller coaster 13 for just a day? Well, guess what? It actually happened. On Friday the 13th, 2010, the park changed its ride signs and even sold special merchandise with the name 14. Can you imagine how much that merch must be worth now? So my next fact or fake concerns these two gorgeous fellas behind me, the gargoyles. Did you know these actually weren't created for Alton Towers? They weren't supposed to be at Alton Towers. They were originally designed for London Dungeons. Is that a fact? Or have I just made that up? Remember when we said Lindsay's dad cemented oblivion into the ground? Well, is that really true? Turns out it's a fact. Lindsay's dad used to work for a construction company that Alton Towers worked with. He was part of the team that cemented rides like Oblivion, Spinball Wizard and Rita. He even comes back sometimes to inspect his work. Like I say, it's not a park day without a ride on Curse, but it brings me to another interesting fact. So right behind me, we've got this blue seal. Now, these blue seals are put here, put places to identify where somebody kind of famous or kind of political or whatever lived here. Believe it or not, that is for a man called Arthur Trotter. Now, Arthur Trotter, fact or fake, was born at Alton Towers, okay, and he was actually the man that wrote the original script for Only Fools and Horses. Is that fact or fake? Let me know what you think. Remember when we told you that these stone gargoyles were originally made for London Dungeons? Well, it's true. These two gargoyles were from the original dungeons on Tooley Street. When that location closed to move the Dungeons attraction, the gargoyles were repainted and moved to their new home here on Haunted Hollow.
Investigation, experimentation, and tactical security.
that might wrap our day here at the park up, but I've got one more fact or faked. We're standing right outside Galactica, but did you know Galactica actually holds the record for 3 world firsts? Its first world first was when it was air. It was the first flying coaster. Its second world first was that it had VR, the first roller coaster to have VR. And then the third world first, it was the first VR coaster to have the VR taken away. Is that fact? Or have I just made that up?
Remember when we told you that the creator of Only Fools and Horses was born at Alton Towers? Well, guess what? We were totally wrong. We made that up. We're not sure what this sign in the gloomy woods is about, but it definitely has nothing to do with the TV show. But did we trick you? Now, if you've reached the end of the video and you want to know if our Galactica fact is true or false, leave a comment with your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you again real soon.